Pablo Escobar was not your run-of-the-mill local drug-dealing thug. He's the stuff of legends, reigning as one of the biggest drug lords the world has ever seen. And with his infamy came excessive money, power, and violence. At the height of his career, Escobar is making over $21.9 billion a year smuggling cocaine into the US. But of course, the US government isn't far behind, orchestrating an elaborate covert operation to take him out. And at the heart of this operation, two unassuming American DEA agents, Javier Pena and Stephen Murphy. Pablo Escobar's life begins in Rio Negro, Colombia. He's born on December 1st, 1949, to a peasant farmer and his wife, a schoolteacher. Despite humble beginnings, Escobar has big ambitions. He tells everyone that he's going to be president someday. Because for Escobar, escaping poverty isn't just about amassing wealth, it's about being a leader. Escobar wants admiration and respect, and as he gets older, he earns that respect with violence. As a teenager, he gets his start in petty crimes, like selling forged high school diplomas, which he himself once bought since he never graduated from high school. He's shrewd and has a knack for making money. He starts stealing cars and then starts a business where people pay to protect their cars from thieves like him. In the early 1970s, he starts working as a bodyguard and kidnaps executives to earn a quick $100,000. Then he works for Alvaro Prieto, a contraband smuggler, where he gets his first taste of cocaine smuggling. He begins on his own in 1975 and kills off a rival drug king, Fabio Restrepo, taking over his organization. He uses ingenious smuggling routes to avoid detection, and at home, he bribes and threatens judges and law enforcement. By the 1980s, he's shipping 70 to 80 tons of cocaine into the US, controlling 80% of the drug trade. The US wants to get at him, but there's no extradition laws in Colombia, and this becomes a huge part of the story. Without extradition laws, Colombia has no obligation to offer up Escobar to stand trial for his crime in the US. So as long as he stays in Colombia, the US can't touch him. Meanwhile, Escobar lives like a king without fear. He has so much money he has to bury it. He builds lavish homes and vacation villas. But nothing compares to his Hacienda Nápoles, which sits on 7.7 square miles and includes a zoo of exotic animals, a lake, a sculpture garden, and even a bull ring. But he also spends his money on the community, giving him a twisted Robin Hood image. He funds housing and recreational centers and welfare programs. The people of Medellin love him for it. And eventually, Escobar launches a political campaign, which he sees as a chance to do more for the people, gain respect from the elites, and prevent extradition laws from coming to Colombia. In 1982, the Colombian Liberal Party elects him to the Chamber of Representatives of Colombia as an alternate member. But in 1985, when the court is considering an extradition treaty which would allow Escobar to be tried in a US court, Escobar puts a stop to it by force.